Good morning, everyone. How are y'all? Yes, I know I'm a little bit late. I was having technical difficulties. I was trying to change my little emblem up there, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I had to go out, come in, go out, come in. Man, I tell you what, me and technology, and this is Friday. Only stuff like this is supposed to happen on a Monday. You know what I mean? Well, good morning, Diane. How are you? And Carrie? I hope you ladies are doing well. And Daniel, good morning, sweetheart. How y'all doing? Hanging in there. Thanks for asking. Glad you're doing well. Oh, you were talking to Carrie, not me. Okay, well, that's all right. I know how it is. Yep. I'm doing great, Diane. Thank you so much for asking, sweetheart. You just made me feel so good. Hello, Nana Cat. How are you doing? Happy Friday to all of y'all coming in. And yeah, we're going to get to this silence is golden here in just a little bit. Oh, mercy me. See, you did ask. Yes, ma'am, you did. You made my heart go, oh, she was thinking about me. Oh, my goodness, guys. I tell you what, yesterday, late Wednesday evening, we had thunderstorms roll in. Rain was wonderful. I mean, it really, really was. I was so happy to see it and to hear it. And then it rained all day yesterday, and we had some pretty good boomers. I mean, and not only boomers, but then also a lot of just downpour, and then it would ease up, and then it would let go, for a little bit, be not rain, and then boom, here it'd come again. Had the electricity flash a couple of times, so I just decided to stay off my electronics for a while yesterday because I'm not scared. I'm not kidding you. I hate it. Don't you hate it whenever storms come through like that and the lights start flickering? Because the first thing I think about is my refrigerator, my deep freeze, and my computer. They all, I mean, even though they're on surge protectors, yada, 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 I don't trust those things. So I go around trying to turn things off. Yes. Everybody's saying howdy to one another. Y'all are so sweet. So, you know the routine. Yes, we go dark always when we have those times. Oh, I know, Daniel. And just listening to it in bed, yes, that was very, very nice as well. And you know what? I was telling Wayne he had to make a trip down to the Houston area and spend a couple of nights with his family, which was good. But as he was coming home yesterday, he was asking about the weather, and I told him, I said, it's raining and storming and stuff here. Then it lets up, and the dogs had a time of it, man. I tell you what, they hadn't seen rain in so long that they didn't know if they wanted to go out there and get their feet wet or not. But anyway, yeah, I was telling him, but the strange thing is my little dog, Tia, when it's going to be a bad one because she starts pacing, and then she runs around and she'll get over and get on my feet and she'll start clawing, which means she wants up in my lap. She slept through most of it all day long yesterday. I hope it's not because she's starting to lose her hearing. I don't know what it was, but boy, she was just, comfy cozy down here on her little bed, just like nothing else was going on. So I honestly, guys, I was thankful for that, because sometimes she gets so anxious over storms like that it'll cause her to have a fit. I call them seizures. And thankfully, she didn't have one yesterday, but anyway. Well, you know what? I'm glad to see someone else is having problems with technology. Me trying to get the logos to change, and some of y'all can't type, or you're having trouble typing. Hello, Mima Dawn. How are you doing? I hope everyone's doing great today. Like I said, it is Friday. Yippee, yippee, yippee. I haven't even checked my weather today. So you know what? I think I'm going to do that. And while I'm doing that, I'd like to know, what are you sipping on? Then you can type in weather after me. I don't know. Let me go over here and check. Diane says, oh, my little guy, he is 16, small, and always scared when the storms. Now he doesn't hear them, and that's a blessing for him. Well, like I said, I don't know if that's what it is with her. All right, Notbot, what's going on? Come on. Maybe you'll catch up with me here in a minute. Let me go over here and check my emails. Let me refresh. Very good. Come on. I don't see anything, sweetheart. When did you send it? Let me see if it's over here. And nope. Nope. I'm sorry. I don't see anything, sweetie. I see a bunch of stuff that Pat Cray sent me. She is my yarn enabler, folks. Let me tell you. No, sweetheart, I don't see anything over there yet. It may just be slow coming through. I don't know. Did they kick me out? Uh-oh. Let's take this one. Okay. All right. There we go. I do not know what's going on. I'm back. Uh, all right. Somebody's weather at least is working. Am I? Are you guys hearing me twice or is it just me? No, Diane. I don't know what's going on. Well, I hope y'all been reading each other's weather. You hear an echo. I do too. Hmm. Let me see if I can take this one down because I don't know what's going on. Because when I went to check my emails and came back, it showed that it had kicked me out. Aw, thank you. I don't want to add that one to this day. All right, just a minute. Uh, I'm going to bring somebody up. Daniel, are you off? Oh, Mercy, gonna have to do something with that. Because if you are, I sent you the link. Let's see. DK Jen, how are you? I'm sorry that there's an echo. I'm trying to fix it. I will get it going here in just a minute. Maybe if I do it this way. Hello, Sandra. There's Daniel. Okay. You sit right there. I gotta jump and see if I can't fix this. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I can't even see the comments, guys. Just saying. How do I get to comment? I'm on my phone, so please forgive me. And I'm in the car, so yeah. Hey everyone. She sent me the link, and I was like, why she sent me the link? Now I know why she sent me the link. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Okay. Is there an echo now? No wonder y'all couldn't tell if there was an echo. Yeah. Meemaw, it wasn't you. You know what happened? I didn't realize I had 2 StreamYards open. Isn't that crazy? That's why the thing was
yeah, that'll do it.
well, I don't know what I did. I don't even know why I had 2 of them open. Anyway, no echo now. Yay! Awesome, 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 awesome. So let's go back up here and catch some weather. Did mine ever show up? Let's see. I bet it didn't. Doesn't look like it did.
It did, but I didn't read it.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Oh,
I want to know what my weather is. All righty. Okay, so I don't know whose weather this is, but it says weather in YISHUN. Mostly cloudy with a temperature of 80 degrees. Oh, the wind is blowing from the east northeast at 2 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 89%. All right. Mama Gwen, how are you, sweetie? All right. Nana Cat. Let's see. Someone else's weather here. Willem? Endertech? Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 30 degrees or -1 Celsius. The wind is blowing from the north at 6 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 81%. All right, in Pea Ridge, the partly cloudy with a temperature of 66. The wind's blowing from the southwest, and the current humidity is 89%. Me and buttons. Manchester, 39 degrees. The wind's blowing from the south at 3 miles per hour and 72%. Nana Cat, Del City, sunny, 61 degrees. The wind's blowing from the southwest with 77%. DK Jen is eating cheese on toast and sipping my usual cup of soup. Yes, tomato. I bet you to go with that cheese toast. Yes. Okay, good. Try again. Mint Hill. Oh, I like that name. Cloudy with temperature 63. The wind's blowing from the west southwest. And you have 86% humidity. Weather for Hull, I guess that's a DK, with a temperature of 38 degrees. The wind's blowing from the south southwest at 6 miles per hour. And you have 80%. Did you lose me? Diane saying,
No.
uh-oh, lost Maureen. Oh, okay. I'm just now getting all right. Now I'm getting caught up. Yeah, because now I'm back to where y'all like that background of the leaves. I'm going to go grab some coffee while you figure things out. I hope you're back. Oh, meanwhile, Dawn, don't worry about that. I can get myself together. Thank you to all my members. Let's see. Sandra's where they're down in Baton Rouge. I hope I said that right. I love saying that word, Baton Rouge. Got to roll that R. 79 degrees, winds blowing southwest at 18 miles an hour, 79% humidity. Woo! And for me, Dawn, conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 67. Oh, in Arlington. Oh, I guess that's where I'm at. Okay. Winds blowing from the west-southwest at 5 miles per hour, and current humidity is 78%. Okay. Let's see who popped up here. Lana, how are you, sweetheart?
Hey, Lana.
In Paris. I'm taking that's Paris, Texas. Showers in the vicinity with a temperature of 53. The wind is blowing from the southeast. Weather for Myrtle Beach, North Carolina. Let's see what Myrtle Beach is doing. Sunny, 71. The wind's blowing from the southwest, and you have 74% humidity. And Carrie is eating a late breakfast of coffee, oatmeal banana bake, with a drizzle of maple syrup. We had our first
snowfall.
Oh, okay. Yesterday for 24 hours, got about 2 inches. Thank you. I'm glad you could read shorthand. Weather for North Bonneville. That's got to be little Carrie. Little Carrie. There's Carrie.
Hello.
Remember, folks, she is getting her nails done today. So in North Bonneville, mostly cloudy with a temperature of 38. The wind is blowing from the east-southeast at 3. And she has 79% humidity. Paris, California. Okie dokie. Yeah, you and me both, Sandra. It's too warm there. Yeah, it's not only warm, it's muggy. Because that's what it is here. Yeah.
Come here if you want to. It's freezing here.
Do you have snow?
We did yesterday, but it was too wet to settle.
Rita sent me some pictures of snow at her place. She said, it's just a dusting. And I was like, that looks more than like just a little dusting to me, because everything was white except the roads.
But anyway. I was looking through Facebook last night, yesterday morning actually, and one of my friends from Scotland, where I used to live, put a picture up of where I used to live on Facebook, and yeah, it's white. It's white.
Very white.
Very white.
Cindy. Hello, Cindy. How are you doing?
Hello.
Well, I want to real quick. So notice a lot of y'all notice the title, Silence is Golden. Well, I'm not talking about silence in it being quiet and peaceful. I follow this British comedian. His first name is Michael. I cannot say his last name, but oh my goodness, guys, he is hilarious.
Is he a bit crazy cuckoo? Like,
yes, he is.
Very hyper. Is he very hyper?
Yes, he is.
Michael McIntyre. I know what you're talking about. Michael McIntyre.
Guys, y'all need to go search him out. He is hilarious. He does such a cool play on words. Well, I saw a little short the other day from him, hence the title, Silence is Golden. He loves messing with the English language. He really does. And he especially loves comparing British English or the Queen's English to American English. And I'm not going to tell you what he calls the American English. But anyway, so one of his topics the other day was, why do we have silent letters? Think about the word knife. Why is the K there? If the K is there, it should be sounded knife. You know?
Knife.
Oh, there's another word. No, like I know something. Why don't we say know? He talked about the word hour, and I'm not talking about like things that are hours. He's talking about the word hour, Hour. He said, why can't we just say hour? And the more he went on, the one that you do, he is hilarious, isn't he, Carrie? The more he went on about it, it made you knitting. There you go, Jennifer. I'd forgotten about that one, but yes, knitting. Like the word pneumonia. Why is the P there? Pneumonia. There was another one he brought up that was so funny. Oh, Cindy, happy birthday to your husband. He normally does not like celebrating, but he loves hunting, and so he went hunting today. It was raining yesterday, so he's out doing what he loves to do the most. Well, that's great. Psychic, yes. Why aren't we psychic? Oh, my word. So, get to thinking about it just a little bit. Why do we have letters that do not make a sound? His philosophy is that, like, we're going to take the word knit, N-I-T. He said it just didn't look proper. So we just threw a letter in there. But he said, why did it have to be a K? Why couldn't we put a D in there? The knit. Why didn't crochet? Yes, where the T is silent. And think of all the words that have the letter E at the end of it. Now, being an English teacher, I will tell you why a lot of our words end in an E, even though we don't hear it. That E is there to give you the correct vowel sound for the vowels that come before it. Just a little something there for you. Good morning, Michelle. How are you?
Hello.
Oh my goodness. You went to a thrift store and found vintage Caron Simply Soft for 25 cents. Wow, what a find. That is wow. Man, I'm so jelly. I really, really am. So what are some words that you can think of that we use every day that we don't use all the letters? There's a lot of $2. I'm sorry, my glasses made that. Well, even still at $2, that's still a good deal. 25 cents would have been better, wouldn't it? Column, yes. There you go.
Phone.
Phone, yes. Why do we have a PH?
It just sounds like an F, doesn't it? F-O-N-E.
Mm-hmm.
Phone.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we just use the F? Exactly. In fact, bringing up that word, we have a lot of words that, hello, I was wondering if you were going to show up today or not. I wasn't going to bother you. I didn't know if you was at the doctor's or if you just overslept.
No, hubby's home today.
Oh, okay. Well, you could have stayed with him, but I appreciate you being here.
No. Good morning.
Says, sorry, friends. I have to go take a shower. After all, it is Friday. Well, sweetheart, you go do what you got to do.
Well, good morning, Maureen. Good afternoon, Daniel. Hello, everyone. Good to see you.
And
in Spanish, the word is spelled telefona using the F instead of the PH.
See? Isn't that crazy? We're talking about Michael McIntyre, and he had a short the other day about silent letters. If they're going to be silent, why are they even there to begin with? So that's the reason for my silence is golden.
Well, look at the word no. N-O-W. No, new. Knife. K is often silent.
Right. Yeah.
That's
And of course, he
interesting.
But
did
Maureen,
mention.
your favourite, your
Go ahead.
gnome.
Yes, he mentioned
No,
Gnome.
it. Yes. I was
I
sitting there
mean,
watching him and he said,
Mhm.
"Gnome, why don't we just say gnome?" And I thought, oh
I
my God,
agree.
use my
I
word. He
agree.
must have been thinking about me.
But I mean, it's in American English, and it's also in the Queen's English or the King's
Yes.
English,
Yes.
where we have several letters that are silent.
Right.
But around the world, they don't normally do that like we do.
Right. They actually use the letter for the sound that's in the word. Exactly. Did any of you learn to spell using phonetics? Or I guess they were using phonics.
The phonics came after me.
Mm-hmm. My middle daughter is a horrible, horrible speller because when she went to school, she learned to sound out words and to write words using phonetics. And it was so bad, folks. By the time she was in the 5th grade, we had to get this little contraption called a Benjamin. And what she would do is she would speak into it, and it would give her several different spellings for what the word she was looking for. Learned my typing is awful today.
Bless you.
Oh, you still do phonics, Jennifer?
Now,
Wow.
they did phonics with my oldest and my middle child, um, even my stepdaughter. But my youngest, they did not do phonics.
Right.
And I was complaining that they needed to go back to phonics for him because of his learning disability. And then when they put him with an IEP, they did do phonics with him.
Right.
But it took getting an IEP to do phonics with him.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was nothing wrong with my child's learning other than the fact that still to this day, she has a horrible time spelling out
Yes,
words.
it is ironic that that phonetics or phonics
Mm-hmm.
isn't spelled with an F. Yes, it's ironic.
I know, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. She would come to me and she'd say, Mama, this is the word I'm trying to spell. Is it correct? No, sweetheart. And then, like I
But
said,
there,
a friend told us about that contraption. It's called a Benjamin. And the first one we got her, she had to type in the word and then it would give her a list of words. Well, she didn't know which one she was looking for. You know what I mean? Because she didn't know how to spell it correctly. But then we upgraded her a few years later, like when she got into junior high, I think, and it came where it was voice activated and you could put the word in there. Well, by that time, she was becoming more comfortable with being able to recognize the word she was looking for. But oh my goodness, guys.
I've
And
got
if
to
it
go.
was
Ash is here.
okay, thank you, Daniel, for jumping up.
Right. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
bye. Well,
I was having,
look at knitting. I mean, even knitting.
we brought that one up. Yeah.
I mean,
Knitting.
it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, I'm sorry I'm late.
No. That's all right. That's all right. I was just having some trouble with there was me and then there was two voices of me and I couldn't figure out what's going on. I jumped out, came back in, and come to find out I had 2 tabs of StreamYard open. So
Oh, that happened.
don't ask me how that happened.
No, it's one of those things where he's watching something and he's going, "Oh, watch this." I'm like, "But I gotta go." No, watch this. Just one more minute. Just one more minute. One more minute turns into 15. You know,
Right.
and you're like, "Wait."
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
was about cast iron skillets.
20 lashes with a wet noodle for Froggy.
Yes, I might enjoy that. It's silly. He's looking about cast iron. We use cast iron to cook,
Right.
and he found a bunch of YouTube videos on cast iron, and it thrilled him.
Oh.
Now I know what he'll be doing all day.
Right.
Yeah, at least it's not a football game. Yeah, like a football. Like a football. It was like a football game. No, I want to hear more words that have silent letters.
Well, I mentioned the word hour, Hour. And a funny thing about that, um, when I was a freshman in high school, I started reading poetry for contest. And my teacher um, decided that many of my Texas words were not supposed to be spoken. And one of them that has stuck with me to this day is whenever we're talking about time, what is the hour? I used to say, what's the hour? But that one has been corrected in my English language. Um,
Well, I do the hour.
Knives, yes, knives, and night, like a British knight. There you go.
Well, it's hour,
Mm-hmm.
but I wash my clothes in water.
Yep. Yep.
I can't do it the other way. I'm sorry. It's how I wash them.
Wars. Uh-huh.
I
We
wash
put
my
in
clothes in water.
sometimes we put in letters that aren't supposed to be there just from our dialect.
Yes,
Exactly.
we do. We do. And it's interesting how the English language was written, where you add letters. I find that
Mm-hmm.
interesting. It is the Russians and the Germans, and there's someone else that does it where there's no U. It's a V. I'm
Oh,
not
that's
flipping
right.
anybody off.
Yeah.
It's a V
Mm-hmm.
in place of a U sound. They don't
Right.
have the U at all.
Nope. It's
They
not in
simply
there.
use a V. And I find that really interesting when it comes to different languages. We have the U, we have the V. So does the King's English has both as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at other languages, they don't have them. But however, they know how to pronounce them.
Isn't that crazy?
They know when to pronounce it with a V sound, and they know when to pronounce it with a U sound. And I think it's interesting. And a
Piano
piano,
for piano. Yep.
piano, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I That interests me.
Right.
I know Froggy loves words and history.
I love finding out the origin of our
Yes.
words. Um, as many of you know, or I think you know, when I decided to go back to teach after I got my mathematics degree, um, I chose English simply because it was the other subject that I had the most credits in, and it would get me, certified quicker. So one of the courses I had to take had to do with grammar, and so I took two courses because the first one fascinated me and got me hooked, and that was the history of the English language. So,
It does
good
fascinate.
morning, Tammy. How are you doing? So
Hey,
good to see you.
you know, the etymology um, of the word
Right.
is interesting to me. You know, the word knowledge is, you don't see the K again. You don't hear the K
Nope.
again. Um, this word, I can't. I'm getting the pronunciation of this word because I don't want to mess it up. Okay, epistemology. I know you
Epistemology.
guys aren't going to know how to spell that one. Epistemology. It's Epistemology. It is the theory of knowledge, especially with regards to its methods, validity, and scope. Investigation of what distinguishes justified belief from opinion. That's interesting. It's Greek mid 19th century. I find that very interesting. See, I love words.
Mm-hmm.
Doubt, doubt. There you go.
Yep.
The B silent.
Yep.
Climb, B.
Mm-hmm.
Edge. Edge has all its letters pronounced. Lion. Oh,
Has all
that's
its
that's
letters
got all its
word.
words. Calf, calf. You don't always hear the hell. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost, ghost. There's no. You don't hear the H.
Nope.
Pseudo. You don't hear the
No.
P.
Mm-mm.
Castle. Yeah, when you say castle,
Don't hear the T.
that's right. Aisle. You don't hear a bunch of letters in aisle. Sword. Sword.
W
What do
is
you make?
silent.
The W. And build. Build. So, yeah. Oh, your mom is still in hospice. God bless
Yes,
you.
sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Subtle was another word that Michael brought up in his little rant about silent letters.
Align. Align.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear that G
No.
sound. I love that. But God bless your mother too, Tammy.
Yes, Tammy. I
I
still
mean,
thank you for letting me know though, sweetheart, because I've got her in my
oh,
prayer books.
I love subtle. I love that word. Subtle. There are so many words, and it's just, to me, it's interesting because think about this. When you were a child, you had to learn these words and you had to learn how to spell them.
That's right.
You,
Yeah.
you, you give your child self a pat on the back for learning all these words, the spelling, spelling the meaning, using in a sentence.
That's right. That's right. That's why I said, Shannon, bless her heart, she spells exactly like the word sounds to her.
Which
So,
makes sense.
right. And like I said, now I'm not knocking phonetics for any other reason other than I think it's a good starting point, starting place for kids learning how to spell because it does several things. Not only does it have them listen and write what it is they're hearing, but I think we need to go one step further and say, that's correct. That's the way it sounds, but let's look at how it is spelled correctly.
Right. With Junior, that's what they did. They taught him
Mm-hmm.
phonetics so that he could understand it. Then he would spelling phonetically. Now, he was an auditory learner if there ever
Oh,
was one. Very much auditory learner.
yeah.
He, for some reason, if he read it, he couldn't remember it, but if you read it to him, he could verbatim say it back to you.
Right.
So
Right.
they would sit down with him, and as he's learning phonetically how to say
Mm-hmm.
things and how words are, then they would give him the actual spelling, but they would spell it to him.
Right.
They would spell it to him 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Then he knew how to spell it. It's crazy.
DK says knowledge took me a while at school to say correctly. I would say no ledge, but the connection sounds different. That's exactly right. Do
I
you know
understand.
that the only way I could remember how to spell laboratory was to say laboratory.
Yes.
That was the only
But
way.
there are people that pronounce it laboratory.
Oh yeah. My oldest daughter, who is a physics teacher, says laboratory.
Laboratory.
Mm-hmm. Yep. When
Those
she
weren't
went when
the
she
hard
went
words.
to college, the very first physics teacher she had, he told them straight up, this is a science class, blah, 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 blah. And whenever I say laboratory, I don't want to hear one snicker. He says, quickest way for you to fail my class. So it
We
just
had
kind
to,
of stuck with her.
well, we had to learn like town names.
Mm-hmm.
Now I was young. I was first grade, second grade. I had to learn how to spell the town I was born in, which was
Right,
Washington, D.C. And of course, for me, it was hard to spell Washington, D.C. at that age.
right.
I had to spell the town I lived in, which was Charlotte Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not hard, but to a little kid it was.
Oh,
And then I
yes.
had to spell the name of the school, which was Mechanicsville.
Oh, my goodness.
So 3 words I had to learn to spell. I was first or second grade. And let me tell you, that was hard for a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
But it took literally writing it over and over and over and over and over again.
Right.
And then I never forgot. They say it like Labrador. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
laboratory. Laboratory. Okay. But I hated that. I hated that. I had done 3 hard ones. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people lived in Mechanicsville, so they only had to learn, where they were born in Mechanicsville. I was like, that's not fair.
Nope. No. Well,
But
I don't think I ever really had a hard time with spelling. I mean, and really, I still don't. Uh, but I have been able to teach myself for certain words, like I said, laboratory. I know how to spell it because of the way I sound it out in my head. 2 words that were written that I probably still say incorrectly because I get them, they're interchangeable to me, is cemetery and seminary.
Oh no, there's a two.
Well, they are 2 different words, but sounding wise, to me, I have to, when I'm talking, I start to slow down. Seminary has to do with education. Nope, I'm talking about the cemetery where we're going to bury somebody. In
No,
my
I
head, I have
understand
to run
how
through
you-
that real quick.
No, I understand how you confuse them, but immediately I can see the word in my head.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Seminaries with the S, cemeteries with a C, and then I see little skeletons popping up. But that is kind of funny. But like the word epistemology, I can now spell that.
Right.
Which, it's because the way I spelled it, you heard me go 2 letters in a row,
Right.
E, like that, like it creates a song in my head. So now I can spell it.
He went from the seminary to the cemetery. There you go.
SE, seminary. That's funny. When kids at our school have a fall, etc., if they can't write their name, they have to spell it out for us to write in the accident book. I had a really long one yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for them teaching us that was we had to do like the CAT tests, those, and we had to write where we were born and fill in the bubbles.
Right.
And then we had to do the name of the school, fill in the bubbles, and where we lived, bubbles.
Right.
So that was the reason for teaching us that. That was important. Not to mention, if something happened to us, we would always be able to tell people, this is the school I go to, this is where I live.
Right.
Because we were very young. We were, 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, they didn't make us memorize our vitals.
Thank goodness.
When my daughter and my son went to school in kindergarten, they had to know how to spell their name and their phone number and
Right.
their address.
Diane, good thing the priests are in the seminary first.
Exactly. You had a county aptitude performance. We had a California aptitude test.
The CAT.
Yep. Years.
Yep.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Yep.
They stopped doing that many years ago. But my daughter and my son, when they went to elementary school in kindergarten, had to know how to spell their name, their phone number, and their address.
Yes.
And a 5-year-old spelling Christiansburg is not pretty.
No.
And my poor son had such a hard time doing it.
Right.
Now, he couldn't write it, but if he could give it orally, he was
Right.
good to go. But they did that for stranger danger. Well, I call it stranger danger. They didn't call it that, because me growing up, it was stranger danger.
Right.
They did that in case something happened to your child.
That's right.
They were all fingerprinted, and they wanted the kids to know all their information. So if something ever happened to them, they knew how to give their information to law enforcement.
They knew to go to an adult or a law enforcement officer, police officer, and give them that information, their name, their telephone number, where they live.
Yep. Yeah. And in Junior, for him, it was easy. My daddy is the same name as me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So for him, it was very easy. And of course, he knew my name. So it was so simple for him. Other kids memorizing their parents' names was a little more difficult. But for Junior, that was very simple. But God bless him. He had such a time.
Right.
But then when they let him do it orally, they realized he knew it. He just couldn't write it.
Right.
That's when he developed the IEP. And they tested him orally from then on, and they realized this kid is way above his grade.
Right.
He just can't write it.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I'm glad they go to the seminary first. I will say that. But were you going to do a devotional?
Yes, I am. I was
You're
just going to
leaving.
wait a little bit longer, but that's okay because I just saw the clock and went, "Oh my goodness, I spent so much time trying to get myself straightened out earlier that we kind of lost a little bit of time here."
Yes, yes,
Heidi
we can.
says didn't know how to spell Gabriel to the third grade because we called him Gabe, even though the school told.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
and yes, we can get you a picture of the olive beanie.
All right. Born into hope. All you who put your hope in the Lord can be strong and brave. That comes from Psalms 31:24. When I am lacking in hope, where do I go to find perspective, Jesus? Spending too much time focused on my troubles can cause anxiety to arise as I consider my lack of options. But you are full of miracle working powers. You also have much clearer perspective than I do. In you, I have a hope that cannot be diminished. You have given me new life in your resurrection power. I no longer need to fear death or its consequences. There is so much anticipation in the glory that awaits me. Eternal life without pain, suffering, or limitations is mine through you. You are forever kind, full of mercy, and you cover me in compassion, both now and forever. Jesus, you are the hope that I cling to in the long days of waiting. There is no one as wonderful as you. I am so grateful to have been born into your kingdom. So thank you for the mercy that covers me every moment of my life. Awaken my heart into the hope that I have in you.
Amen. I love that. Amen. That's beautiful. I like that. Hmm.
Thank you.
Little things, little things.
So, getting off the topic of silence is golden, I want to know what everyone is going to be working on the rest of the day.
My
I
my
am
sick.
working on my Santa and Elf gnome. Been working on them since yesterday. Since I couldn't do anything, I was telling them earlier, storms came through, and so I just stayed off electronics because I didn't. Yeah, we had the lights flicker a few times,
Oh,
but
bless
we
your heart.
got some good rain out of it. I mean, something that we really did need, so we were
Mm.
thankful for that. So I
Yeah.
got quite a bit done on my little amigurumis. Good morning, Trisha. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in here.
I'm gonna work on my Secret Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Joey's gonna pick up an order from Michael's for me.
Oh,
It's
yay.
very tiny order. It's just a few things, um, so that I can work on some angels because I want to make some angels.
Yes.
Very excited about that. Other than that, I'm just going to hang out with my friends. You just finished your sweater in this live, so now I'm going to work on some turkey amigurumis. That is
Oh,
awesome.
that's
I love
cool.
that. I have a particular set of angels I want to make. Um, don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I'm going to send one to my Secret Santa. That's for sure. I'm just kind of excited. I'm I'm goofy, I know.
Well, Froggy shared with me a vintage, I call it vintage, angel pattern. So I'm excited about that. I want to make it for my stepdaughter.
Oh yes, it's beautiful.
It really
Uh,
is.
yeah, the angel patterns aren't mine. I purchased them, um, and I'm in love with them. They're so beautiful. So I'm very anxious to make some of those. So when he picks up my order from Michael's, I might work a little bit on those and then go back to my Secret Santa.
Right.
So I'll probably go back and forth because right now it's mind numbing, round and around and around and around and around you go.
Oh, I know.
It is very mind numbing, but you got to do it. That is all that's I'm doing right now. It's mind numbing stuff. So tell us what you're doing, guys. What you doing? I got peach tea in my cup. Um, I am very happy. My diabetes should be getting under control.
Woo!
I didn't go live the other day. I wear on my arm, some of you know, I wear on my arm. See, there. It is. It's a
Yeah.
Dexcom. This is a continuous glucose monitor, and I had to change it the other day. And when I did, it failed.
Ooh.
Well, it was my last. That was it until
Right.
my prescription refills on December 7th. Well, when it fails, I have to check my blood sugar basically every hour because I'm getting insulin constantly.
Right.
And it's hard to do that when you're sleeping. And my blood sugar skyrocketed. So I
Kim,
was feeling like I had the flu.
Carrie is working on fidget flowers and keychains.
I
Fidget
love
flowers.
that. So I felt like hammered crap. I
Right.
really felt bad physically. So I couldn't go live. You wouldn't have wanted to deal with me. So my husband picked this one up. We paid for it. It was $150
Wow.
for one that lasts 10
Wow.
days.
Mm.
10 days. So he picked this one up for me at the pharmacy last night. And so I've been wearing it, and now my sugars are starting to come back where they're supposed to be. But my pump keeps alarming, high sugar, high sugar, high sugar. So I'm starting to feel better, but I'm not quite 100%.
Right.
But what's not, you see, and everybody tells me, contact the company, they'll replace it. Contact the company. Dexcom will replace 3 a year.
Wow.
That's it. And I'm on number 6.
Goodness gracious.
That's failed. So I did what I do every time. I contacted the company. I told them what happened. I give them the serial number. I tell them everything about what happened. They're replacing it.
Oh, well, good.
7 to 10 days.
Oh, well, but at least they're replacing it. You'll have one on, an extra one.
No, what's perfect is when this one finally ends, I will have one to carry me over until the prescription.
That's what I was saying.
That's awesome. So I'm super stoked. I'm very happy. I'm actually shocked that they're replacing it. I was like, what? What? Yeah. I mean, even my pharmacist was mad that they wouldn't replace it.
Mm-hmm.
And my pharmacist said if this one failed, to bring it back to them.
Oh, good.
Because, they were going to give me a different one if it failed, because that's $150.
Right.
But I kind of have to have it, when your sugar runs high like that, you feel like you have the flu, and you don't.
Right.
Oh, yes, Michelle, thank you, Jesus.
Yep. Michelle says she's going to have her sweater finished by today, which is great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. But I thought I'd tell you guys what happened and why I was not there, but I'm good.
That's good.
And I will be on Southern Sisters tonight because it is at my house.
Yay.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we will be at Coco's house for Twisted Bible Friends.
I'm very excited, and I totally forgot what we're doing again. But Maureen will remind me later, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And sure, it's another. Oh, now I remember. It's another tutorial.
That's right.
And it's awesome. It's way better than mine. No, it is. It is. But anyway, no, my tutorial was fine. I just think people will be more interested in yours.
Oh,
that's all.
I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so. I hope so. It's kind of exciting. I am going live on Saturday with a members only.
Yay!
I made it very clear that I had to be up to go live. So if my blood sugars go down below 150, I won't have a problem waking up.
There you go.
But right now I'm sitting at 220. So.
Meemaw Dawn is working on the last beanie and doing laundry. Oh my goodness, you have made 100 beanies, Meemaw.
Congratulations.
Holy cow.
That is fantastic. Awesome sauce. I mean, that's a lot of work. How do you do that? Oh
You
my
don't
God.
sleep. You
That's
don't
a lot
sleep.
of discipline.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you be so disciplined? My gosh.
Well, I know
Talk about
that was her goal. That's what she'd set for herself.
I mean, that's a lot of discipline
Mm-hmm.
to do that. My gosh. I don't know how you guys are so disciplined. I'm not. I squirrel
You
all the
squirrel.
time. Mm-hmm. You
Find
know I
something that.
squirrel.
Well, I know you squirrel. Yeah. Yeah. I have
I
to keep a
still
list of things that I want to do. And every once in a while, I'll look at that list and, the list, things on it will shuffle up or down. But yeah, I try to stay pretty much the course of, I said I'm going to do this, then this. Yeah.
and you keep a TFF list because Froggy squirrels. She makes me write it down, but
That's right.
I still squirrel. I
Mm-hmm.
can't help that. I don't. And I am working on an amigurumi pattern, but I had to set it aside because and I shouldn't do the angel. I should go back. I need to finish my Secret Santa, and I got to finish my amigurumi pattern because I love it. I have the whole thing finished in my head,
Mm-hmm.
but not in the. Mm-mm.
Yeah, not in the physical.
No, I have head and half down to the waist.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah, because now it starts color work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not knitted; it's crocheted. But now starts color work. And part of me thinks, should I wait until Halloween to release it?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
Definitely have plenty of time to get it tested.
and I don't mind waiting until Halloween to get it,
Mm-hmm.
to put it out there. I have an amigurumi pattern, and think Clash of the Titans. Think scary Clash of the Titans. I have this really cool amigurumi pattern, and I love it. And I've already dictated what I've done so far, which is
Oh,
awesome.
good.
I've dictated it and it's in a Word document. So it'll be so much easier for Maureen to go in and just clean it up.
Oh,
So,
awesome, Mimo Dawn. I can't wait to see that. I hope you need somebody to test it.
wow. Yeah. I bet you she'll do it.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not a
not a
Kraken.
Kraken. It's not a Kraken. But you can think along that lines.
There
But it's
you
not
go.
the Kraken. It
Nope.
is not the Kraken. But it's going to be cool. It's super cool. Um, but I'm gonna have to put out a testing call when I finish it.
Yeah, that's going to
She
say.
don't want to make it.
Nope. Because y'all know Froggy. She likes the I'm just going to say unusual.
Creepy.
Okay, creepy. There you go.
I like the creepy. I do.
Oh, awesome. Your first pattern. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Tell you what, there is nothing that brings a crocheter or a knitter more satisfaction than having something in your head and just making yourself sit down and start putting it, get you some yarn, your hook or your needles, and with what you already know of your craft, to just start making it, writing down what you're doing, ripping out, scratching off, going back and doing it again. And then whenever you get finished, the joy of knowing that, number one, not only did you do it, but there's not another one out there like it because it is yours. Mm-hmm.
But to release your pattern and to have people post pictures
Yes.
of working from your pattern, I can't begin to tell you how good that feels. And yes, the original Clash of the Titans, there is no other movie. But I'm going to start off with saying, stay safe, be kind to one another, and happy yarning. I love you guys.
Thank you all so much for being here. seriously, go check out Michael McIntyre if you want to hear some. I mean, he's a good, clean comedian. He really is. And he will just send you rolling, if for nothing else, whenever he talks about the English language and all our little quirks. He is just hilarious. Anyway, remember, if you're feeling down, look up. Exactly, Meemaw Dawn. Please always remember to be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light they need to see. We love you guys, and we'll see you this evening at Southern
Bye.
Sisters. Bye.
Bye.